Eve here. Hope all is well. What's happening, beautiful people? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all, let me say this. When we were kids, we made our french fries out of whole potatoes. And that's what I'm about to do because I want some french fries. So I know that I have some oil somewhere because I'm about to make some french fries. I want some french fries. How are y'all doing? It's cold. It seems, it feels actually colder in the house than it does outside because I have been putting together greenhouses all morning. But it is lunchtime and I am about to cook me some fries in this french fry grease. Okay? So I decided to chime in with you all because we talking a lot. We talking about a lot of things right now, and and all of it's important. But I want y'all to know that when I was a kid, this what we made our French fries out of. Like when we wanted some fries, baby, we peeled these potatoes and made us some French fries. It take a little extra work, but baby, look, the bag of French fries at the store got stuff in it. It also, a bag of French fries, you can get a whole bag of potatoes for the price of a bag of French fries. And you can do more diverse things with the potato. So when we was kids, we ate a lot of fries. I'm not gonna kid you not. We did. We ate a lot of fries because we was on that government. We was on that government cheese and we was on that government everything because my mama had 6 kids. But baby, she didn't know, she wasn't growing no food. I grow food. I teach people how to grow food. And these potatoes right here, about to get me some good French fries. I'm gonna cut some up for my hubby too, because I know he gonna come in as soon as I put them in the pot. These red potatoes, but it doesn't matter what potato color they are. They potatoes, okay? And potatoes make French fries. So for those of you out there, the children don't know where, did you know that children don't know where things come from? They think everything comes from the market. They don't know that the French fries is made out of potatoes. They don't know because they so used to getting the bag of French fries that they don't have a clue about where it comes from. But baby, it's time for survival. This called survival skills. And there's so much more that's coming that y'all need to get prepared for. Even the peelings from this potato is edible. It's called potato skins. It's called potato skins. They actually make y'all pay for this stuff in the restaurant. Potato skins. They actually have bags of fried potato skins that they make y'all pay for. So what we used to do, we would cut this potato up. Baby, we would size it down, get it just right. Have us some shoestring potatoes. Some shoestring French fries, just like McDonald's. Except ours was homemade, right? So I just want to encourage someone out there today to let's get started with teaching our children something different. See, 'cause my kids grew up knowing these things. Baby, they not going to be blindsided about survival because they already know. And this is my French fries. You see? I need y'all to see that. Because I'm about to have me some French fries. I desired French fries. And I dare not go to McDonald's because I don't eat their food. I love their French fries, but they're horrible for me. And so, getting back to the basics, baby. You better get on back to them basics. One potato will make you a batch of French fries for your desire. Okay? One. All you need is one. I'm making a couple because my husband, I know he's going to come in here. He's going to come in here while they cook it. And he's going to want mine. He's going to want my potatoes. So I'm going to say, go and cut some up for him so that I can drop a batch in for him when he comes in. But that's all it takes, y'all. One iced potato. One potato. Cut that bad boy in slices. Like that, like so. All right. This is a very sharp knife. Make you some nice shoestring potatoes. Yep, just like that. Put you some ketchup on them, some salt, some good salt. I mean, use pink salt though. Use some, I have black salt, but black salt tastes like eggs and smells like it too. It's really good for when you want to make egg out of tofu because it has the smell of an egg, but it's good rock salt. So, but we're not doing that today. I'm gonna use some regular kosher salt on these here good fries and have me some lunch before I go out here and dig up this other bed because I got a few more things to do today on the farm. And but I'm gonna have these French fries first because I'm hungry, and some good water. Some good water and some good French fries. Yep, that's all you gotta do, y'all. 3 potatoes. And you can make hash browns. You can make whatever you want. A bag of potatoes. Look. We ain't trying to be hungry. You can make some stewed potatoes with drop some fish in there. Make some good fish stew. Like I made some chicken curry last week. And baby, I didn't use chicken curry and rice. I used potatoes. I dropped potatoes in there. And man, it was so good. I'm telling you, some good stuff. Yep. Y'all about to see. And to get even do you one better, we used to put cheese on them, right? We would load up because we had the government cheese and we had the potatoes. But baby, we would take that government cheese, melt that cheese down, baby, and we would have cheese fries like you ain't never had before in your life. I think we were the originators. I think we were the originators of cheese fries. Those of us who was on that government cheese back in the day. Back in the day, we used to. I'm gonna rinse these potatoes off and put them right in that pan, in that oil, and have me some French fries. And need to wash these dishes. I don't feel like doing that either. It's my potato batch. It's my potatoes. This is what we eating today. This is my lunch. Clean them off real good. Get that top starch off. They ready to go. They ready to go, y'all. Ready to go. Strain them. Strain them with this good strainer. Let's see if I can keep from dumping y'all in the water. Dump dipping y'all in the water. Y'all remember these? Old fashioned. Now we got some good old French fries. I kid you not. We got some fries. We about to have these French fries. Homemade French fries. Oh no, my nail just broke. Ugh. It was a long one too. Yeah, my nails need a little bit of. All right, so these my French fries. Because we making French fries. Y'all see? And we putting them right here. I'm getting ready to have me some homemade fries. A lot of them. Y'all see that? Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. All we have to do, gotta get back to the days when our mama said, we made what we wanted. We didn't have the luxury of these things. My daddy did not like food stamps. And he was a hard-working man. He could not stand food stamps. He was like, we are not. And he didn't want the struggle. He didn't want to have to deal with the government. And he worked really hard not to have them. Couldn't stand them. He was embarrassed to have them. But I think that they are worth having if you need them. If you can't feed your family, you don't know when you're going to fall short or some life event happens and you need to have that as a resource. That's what it should be there for. It should not be something we depend on. It just should be something that we, when we need it. When we need it. So, but I need y'all to understand that we're not the ones who really affected. It's not that not as many of us are on food stamps as you believe. So I need y'all to understand that part. Not as many as you think. So I think that I'm going to have a cup of tea along with my French fries. Or maybe I'll have, let's see. I don't know, there's something in here. I know that's not my compost. It might be that watermelon. That's trash, though. That's trash. That needs to go. There's some stuff in the refrigerator that needs to go. So, I wish I had got it yesterday, because yesterday was trash day. I gotta get my... Nope, I missed that turkey neck. Somebody wasted some tomatoes, but these are still good. I'm gonna put these on some salad, baby, huh? They going on some... Oh, we need to peel these back. These my Kalis, my first pick. Hey, y'all. What's happening, beautiful people? I am about to have a glass of water. I want a cup of tea. That's what I really want. So maybe that's what I'll have. And a cup of tea and my French fries for lunch. I'm going to have some of this We are having hibiscus. Y'all know I grow this, right? Yay for me. I love that for me. It's that good vitamin C, y'all. Which I need. I need some extra vitamins right about now. I'm having a bit of a sniffle. And some honey. My next goal is these solar panels. And because we have to make sure that the farm is operating properly. I'm excited to start growing my own stuff. Yay, Crystal! Yay! I'm excited for you. I see you, sis. I'm excited for you. Listen, Crystal. I am showing the people how we made potatoes when we was kids. We made, this is agave. You know, I grow my own sweetener. I grow my own sweetener out there too. It's called stevia, right? But this is agave. I have an agave, but it's not big yet. It's real small. But I'm trying to be self-sufficient. I really am. I don't want to depend on the government for nothing. For nothing. And so I grow my own teas, stuff I like to eat. Baby, we can't be out here. I'm getting ready to learn how to keep the bees because the bees is in my yard. They over here. They love it here. So I need to keep them. Keep the bees. Keep them bees. Our bodies feel so motivated when we eat and drink healthy. Exactly. Listen, let me show you. This is how we made potatoes when I was a kid. We cut the potatoes up and made some French fries. That's what we did. So I'm just showing the people. Like, listen, y'all don't have to go buy the French fries. You can get you some potatoes. The potatoes is on sale. They are on sale right now. So why? Because they're in season. When they're in season, you got to eat with the season. Baby, if you eating with the season and you like French fries or potatoes and potato stews, hey, potato chowder. You can make potatoes so many ways. And because it is potato season, what you could do is you could make, you was born in the 80s. My son was born in the 80s, 88. My first baby. I graduated in 1980 from high school. So my grandma, I grew up in the 60s. Yep. Ain't nothing wrong with that because my son is learning right now. At 36 that he got to do some things differently. He has children. And he know how hard it is to be out here trying to please those children because they so conditioned to eat in a certain way that they don't even know what it means. Many children don't know what it means to sit down to a meal. They don't. They actually don't. It's kind of sad that that's where we are. That many children don't know what that means. They don't know what that looks like. But baby, I made all kinds of healthy stuff when my children were little. But girl, I'm about to eat these fries. They are, but baby, yours gonna be too. So just keep, learning how because there's so many things. Listen, what we need to focus on right now: food, water, energy, and shelter. To have you as their mom, and you're right, this next generation has gotten lazy. It took 2 decades, 2 generations to wipe off the map everything that our people that our grandmothers taught us. You know, they taught us survival. You know, I grew up in Philadelphia. I grew up during the crack epidemic. And and the thing is, learning how to survive with six siblings. I mean, I had six siblings. Beautiful family. But I had six siblings growing up in the crack epidemic and you know, learning what survival looked like. Sometimes we ain't have utilities. For many years, we didn't have gas. So how did we function? We had a kerosene heater. We had a electric. No, we ain't had no electric. Sometimes we had electric, but most of the time we didn't have gas and hot water. So that was problematic. You know, that's how we lived for a very long time. And I want to say my formative years, like I was, you know, I'm talking my teenage years. This is how life was for us. You know, it was very hard. Yeah, they had a wood stove. I got one. I got a small one. I have a small wood stove that I use outside because I want to learn how to camp. You know, I want to learn how to camp. I want to learn how to take care of myself in case these fools, you know, get to acting crazy. You understand? I want to know how to care for myself. Because if you're not learning how to live like a Boy Scout, live like a Girl Scout, hey baby, then something wrong. Because if y'all can't see the handwriting on the wall, right now, it's crazy out here, and we have to teach our children. Yes, I hear you. Survival is what it's going to come down to, baby. Let me tell you something. You ain't never lied. You hear me? This honey, I got plenty of honey, but I'm about to start beekeeping. My daughter said, Mama, you need to learn how to beekeep. I said, okay, well, I'm going to learn how to keep some bees then. She said, learn how to beekeep because they all on your land. They there. They love you. They love it there. So you need to learn how to keep them there so they can make you some honey. Because honey is going to be scarce. I'm like, y'all on to something. Teaching people how, though, is the amazing part. You know, that's what I enjoy the most is teaching others. Let me get my French fries, Crystal. Because, baby, I got eggs to wash and everything. Look, I get these good eggs. You see? I don't be playing. There be food up in here. Survival is what's going on. It is. It is, Crystal. What am I looking for? A plate to put my French fries on. That's what I'm looking for. My homemade French fries. French fries. Yep. My homemade French fries, girl. Shoot. They better than the ones on the street. I'm about to put some cheese on them. Some shredded. No, I'm not. But that wouldn't be a bad idea. I love cheese fries. I do love cheese fries. But I don't need that extra fat. So I think I will, since I fried these French fries and didn't bake them, I better be good and just have these French fries and some salt and ketchup and my tea. Where's the ketchup? I just felt like French fries. Actually, probably just needed something on my stomach, something thick, because that's what I was feeling like I needed, something thick. All right, I got French fries. So right now, everybody, French potatoes are on sale. Remember, over here on our channel, we talk about all things living well and building a strong home economy. I need y'all to see that. You want them smaller than that? Cut them smaller than that. But baby, I just want some French fries. Uh-huh. Old-fashioned French fries, Crystal. I'm gonna learn how to make my own ketchup. out of these tomatoes that I have. I got a bunch of tomatoes around here too. Tomatoes, vinegar. I think it's made of tomatoes and vinegar, I heard. But look at the ingredients on this thing. It says tomato concentrate made from ripened tomatoes. Honey, I can't see that. Let me get my magnifying glass. So, baby, I can't see all of that. But we keep one of these in the kitchen for us older people. Let's see, the ketchup. Oh, this is good. It says, ingredients is tomato concentrate made from vine ripened tomatoes, high fructose. That's the problem. The high fructose corn syrup. That's the problem right there, okay? We don't have to have that. We can do it without, we can use distilled vinegar, salt, less than 2% of onion powder. That's all we need. Make us some ketchup. They be blowing everything when they put that corn syrup in there. Because that high fructose, that stuff ain't good for us. Yeah, we can. We can really live off the earth. We just have to be willing. And the thing is, you have to start now. Because it does take time for stuff to grow. You can grow your own potatoes. I'm getting ready to start some new ones in some bags. I build my planters. A whole planter just for potatoes. Why? Because I don't want to buy them. If I can grow them. I tried growing them before. I didn't have no success in whatever I was doing, so I'm going to try them again. Only this time, I'm going to try them a different way. I'm going to try it and try again. Somebody said on one of my lives that my grandmother and my grandmother's grandmother and grandmother can hear you chewing. Probably. Some people just come up here and make me laugh. But I'm not going to stop being me. Sometimes I'm going to be up here eating something. And it might sound like your grandmother and grandmother's children can hear me chew. That's the authenticity of the video. But I just want to know. That's right, it's my channel. So, I don't care if their grandmother can hear me chewing. I'm eating good, though. I'm eating real good off these potatoes right here. I even cut some for my husband because I know he's going to come in here. They always come home right when you get ready to sit down to eat. He's a transporter, so he's in and out. We're just trying to figure out life. We are senior citizens trying to figure out life. We are trying to figure out how to teach these young folk how to live. And we have to get back to the old ways because, baby, they coming for us. They coming for everybody. Leave some good fries. Y'all have to cut y'all up. Y'all have to try it. I want you to at least try it. Crystal, I need you to grab you a couple potatoes, but next time you want some French fries, and do exactly what you see me do. Peel the potato, slice it a few times, then cut it in. Make your own French fries. At least they won't be having that whatever that additives on it, because the French fries have additives on them, whether you know it or not. I'm trying to tell y'all that if you're shopping at the supermarket, your health is at risk. If you're shopping at the supermarket, can we completely eliminate going to the supermarket? No, but we have to be smart when we go. You make homemade, you have, I'm telling you. When we was kids, Crystal, we should be so hungry. Mama worked at McDonald's and other places. But it was 6 of us. And we was growing. No, you cannot have this. Don't jump up here either. You hear me? Go find your mama. Your lunch ain't come down yet? You looking for your mama? Well, she gone. She went out. She went to homecoming. She'll be back. That's the cat. Exactly. They don't even know because they don't look at the labels. Next time I go to see the French fries, I'll show y'all. I'm going to go show y'all what's in them French fries. But imagine you cut your own French fries up. Make your own fries. Ain't nothing added to it except what you put on it. And we already see what's in the ketchup. I done told y'all. They got fructose in the ketchup that I didn't even know was there. So, baby, you know what's next, right? I'm making the ketchup. But you have to, but since they said it's grown out of concentrate, I could actually use tomato paste to make my French fries, to make my ketchup. You don't have to settle. You can use tomato paste. They blind to it. But we teaching them today. So, you know, I grow sorrel too. I grow hibiscus. This is my hibiscus tea. Let me show you. Did you know you can make food coloring from this stuff? Because it has its own color. Literally, it's red. It's red like dye. Oh, that's so good. That is the perfect cup of tea. Ooh. So good. And it's loaded with vitamin C. Hibiscus sorrel. Sorrel hibiscus is loaded with vitamin C. Crystal says, oh yeah, if people only knew half of the junk they put in our food, they would want to grow their own too. Yeah. Some do. They don't care. They say things like, oh, I'm going to die from something. I might as well die eating something that I love. Stupid. The stupidest thing I've ever heard. But that's what people say. And then they die. Now, I can say this, that just because we eat healthy does not mean that health doesn't fail. Because there are some things that health fails and we don't know why. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't stop eating healthy. We should do everything in our power to prevent illness. We should do everything in our power to increase our capacity and longevity for life. It doesn't mean that, sickness won't show up, because we don't know how all sickness is determined or how it happens, right? But we do know that there are things that we can prevent, right? While I have some more of this ketchup, okay? Because I need some more ketchup. But now that I know that there's fructose in it, I'm going to do better. I might just use some hot sauce. I love hot sauce too. So we don't know where all illness comes from, but we can work on it. Every day it should be a work in progress. If you can just start with one thing. So I encourage you today, those of you who are here and who have stayed this long on the live, just try one thing. Just try to buy bags of potatoes. Bags of potatoes, and if you want French fries, make them. It can make French fries, it can make potato salad, it can make stewed potato, it can make corn chowder, it can make you hash browns. You can do so many things with just a bag of potatoes. And they last longer. You ain't got to put them in the freezer. What happens if you have no power? You don't have to put these potatoes in the freezer. They will stay good in a cold storage outside. Because they've been cured to last. They've been cured. They come out of the ground. You cure them, and that's why you're able. That's why they're able to sell them to you in the bag. They won't go bad. A lot of things people put in the refrigerator, they're not supposed to put in the refrigerator. They don't know that. So I challenge you to take one thing you have seen me today. Cut these potatoes up and make these good old French fries. I challenge you, young people, buy a bag of potatoes. And when kids ask for some French fries, make them some. Or show them how they're made. So at least they'll know where French fries come from. Because some of these kids think money grows on trees. Money is made from trees. It doesn't grow on trees. So we want to make sure that we are educating our children. And this sorrel, this tea, you can grow right in your backyard. In a bag. You have 2 daughters, and I love to teach them how to cook. Amen, Crystal. Let's go for you. I'm so proud. Well, can you teach them about these potatoes? Do they eat? Have you shown them how to make French fries from potatoes? I want them to know how to be well educated and respectful women. Amen. And take care of themselves, right? Be able to take care of themselves on a budget. Because everybody think you're supposed to have, just because you have money, that doesn't mean you're supposed to spend like crazy. Even if you have it, that money can be spent better somewhere else in an investment to make more money. Yes, and at first they complained, but they said it tastes better than the store bag potatoes. See? Exactly. Keep showing them, Crystal. Just keep showing them. And tell them to tell a friend. And the next time they get hungry, go in their kitchen. You might desire French fries. Baby, the thing is, we naturally desire certain foods, right? Because we're used to having them. But at least in the middle of the night, or in the cold of the night, or the cold of the day, I don't have to go to McDonald's. Fries are now $2 now. They're $2. That bag of potatoes cost me $2.29. At first, they were lazy and didn't want to make them from scratch, but now they can do it themselves. Exactly. You get them that cost analysis, baby, they'll stop. There's one French fry, which is too much because it's not a portion size. Most people get the large. There's too many, which is why so many are overweight. Let's tell the truth, because we overeat, me included, when food is good. But I'm working hard on that. See, as I get older, I don't need as much. I realize that my body just doesn't require as much. But remember I told y'all, if y'all wasn't on my live earlier, it's lettuce season. If you like Caesar salad, baby, Caesar salad ain't nothing but lettuce. Caesar salad is nothing but lettuce and Parmesan cheese. If you are a Caesar salad eater, baby, you better grow you some salad and eat all you want. because even the salad going up. Or when you go out, the salad look raggedy. You be wondering, how old is this lettuce? And that romaine lettuce makes a good Caesar salad. I have avocado trees that I grew from seed. I hope that I can get them to keep maturing over the year so that I can get some avocados. Because next year will be their 4th year, but they have not produced. They get hit by the weather, and then they have to start all over again. So we want to make sure, again, that was probably too many fries for me, because I probably could have had a potato. 1 potato is the serving. So next time, I'm only going to make 1 potato. This time I cut up 3 potatoes because I wanted to have some for my husband. So in case he came in and see me eating them, I can start his real quick without him wanting mine. Yeah, it'll make you tired. And I got to go back out in the yard. So I'm going to eat this because I actually needed the carbs because I work really hard. So I just put together 2 greenhouses, and I'm about to go out here and dig up these 2 beds. So I've got to put some leg work in when I go back out. So I'm going to drink me lots of water. Drink lots of water and then head on back out and burn it off. Always, when you do eat something that can give you, the boost like this, then be sure to let it follow with something that will burn it off, I'm probably going to eat one of them watermelons later because I got 4 watermelons out there that need to be eaten. And so I'm probably going to eat one of those for dinner. So good. So good. And that's the last one. So to all my friends, to the friends of Dr. Eves, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the land, baby. Grow your home economy. I believe in you. Now, you have to believe in you. All right? So this was a great live. Thank you, Crystal, for joining and engaging with me. It's always a pleasure when someone's here and we can have a 2-way conversation. I can answer your questions. You can add value to the conversation. That's always very, very nice to have when you come and pour out your heart to the community on how-tos and how to help in the middle of this whole crisis, right? So remember, 1 bag of potatoes will take you a long way, okay? Buy the potatoes, everyone. And until next time, bye for now.